At 30,000 feet in the air, the pilot made a terrifying discovery. The compass was spinning wildly. It freaked him out. He quickly pulled out the emergency procedures manual, searching for a solution. But no matter what he did, the compass continued to spin out of control, unable to give a heading. With no other choice, the pilot called the base for help, requesting radio-assisted navigation. But no matter how many times he tried, there was no response. To make things worse, the jet was flying over a vast, empty ocean, and it was almost out of fuel. The pilot was starting to panic. Fortunately, he had brought a physical map. After estimating his position, the pilot made a bold decision to navigate visually and try to land at the nearest airport before running out of fuel. But just then, something bizarre happened. A thick fog suddenly rose over the once calm ocean. With his sense of direction already compromised, the sudden fog left him completely disoriented. Desperate, the pilot slowed down and dropped altitude, switching to a triangular flight pattern to conserve as much fuel as possible. Fuel reserves dropped to just 300 pounds, meaning he had roughly 10 minutes before he'd have to risk a crash landing on the ocean. On the verge of a breakdown, the pilot took out a photo of his wife and scribbled his final words on the back. Just as he was preparing for the worst, something incredible happened. He spotted an aircraft breaking through the clouds below. The pilot was overwhelmed with emotion. He immediately tried to contact the other plane via radio, pleading for help, but there was no reply. The mysterious aircraft soon vanished into the fog. Determined, the pilot adjusted his heading and gave chase. What he saw next stunned him. It was a Mosquito bomber from World War II. The other pilot motioned to him with hand signals, and for the first time, the stranded pilot felt a sense of hope. Using hand gestures, he quickly explained his situation, emphasizing that he only had about 3 minutes of fuel left. The Mosquito pilot understood and immediately took the lead, guiding him into an emergency descent. Together, they sliced through the thick night fog. Following the runway lights below, the pilot managed to land safely. After a salute between the two pilots, the Mosquito vanished into the mist without a word. But what he didn't know was, the strange part was only just beginning.